Hiya, welcome to Dark Souls 3. Here are some survival tips that I've used to help me get through this game and all the Souls games. Do like and subscribe if you like this and you'd like to see more, and please comment below now any other survival tips I've missed or other things that other people can use. Okay, so the first tip I want to give is endurance, and to put a lot of points into that. For me, endurance is the most important stat in the game. It increases how many hits you can take with your shield up before you become unstable. It determines how much you can roll and dodge, evade and run, and also determines, more importantly, how many swipes of the sword or weapon that you get, which, as we know, when it comes to PvP and PvE, having the extra hit makes all the difference all the time. The second thing I want to bring up is to get yourselves a decent shield. In my last video I talked about how great the Pyromancer class was at the start, and it is pretty good, but the shield is rubbish. It only has a 55% physical absorption rate. What that means is, for every time I get hit, the shield takes 55% of the damage, I take 45% of the damage, and when you're starting off, that is not what you need. So a great starter shield, if you're not the knight, because it's really good, it's 100% physical absorption rate, is the large leather shield, which you get from the little old lady in the Firelink Shrine at the start for about 300 souls, and it's 85% physical absorption, which is more than enough for the start of the game. Another starter tip would be to get yourself a decent armor set. I'm a roller. I like rolling about, especially in the PvP side of things, and I hate the fat roll. I just can't manage it. I don't think it's even worth getting that far. But like in this game, similar to Dark Souls 2, is that you're allowed an equip load of 69.9% until the fat roll kicks in. So if you get a decent armor set that brings you up to 66%, that'll work absolutely fine for the initial PvP and PvE that you do. I didn't notice much difference between a 66% equip load and a 50% equip load. There are many differences. You do move a little bit slower, but for the extra armor, it's definitely worth it. So definitely invest in a pretty good armor set, but stay below that 70% threshold. And then just a few other quick fire survival tips are: one is, make sure the enemies are dead, as simple as that sounds. If you have spare time to give them an extra hit, give them an extra hit just to be sure. Always hold your shield up, hold the L1 or the left trigger button at all times, because you never know where enemies are going to come from. And also explore. I say it's taken me 15-20 hours to get this far, which I don't even think that's too far in the game, because I've just been exploring, getting the items, getting the shields, getting the rings that I want. So yeah, there you go. There's 5 or 6 survival tips that, if you are struggling in the game, might help you get that little bit further in it. If you are ever in any doubt, don't never be afraid to ask for some help through the co-op. Although I have found that when it comes to the bosses, it hasn't been needed in this game. But that's for another video. Thanks for watching. I'll let this fight finish off. It gets pretty close at the end. This is I think it took me 2 goes to get this, to beat this guy. Love these types of bosses actually, because it's a lot more skillful than I think fighting the big ones. But yeah, I will have some PvP coming up. I've been in the Farron Watchdog Covenant just to troll people when they're in the Farron's Keep, because it's a real pain in the ass. And that's a 2v1 actually I won, and I'll bring that to you too soon, along with a compilation of some others. And I'll leave you here with the toast gesture, because I think it's fantastic, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.